Hey guys, good morning. So we have been really busy here at Homestead Horsemanship. We actually have started remodeling our house a little bit. Much needed project, but it's keeping us pretty busy. We have our entryway laundry room gutted out right now. We'll probably show you guys a little bit more in another video, but because we've been so busy, I'm a little bit behind on videos. So I thought I would bring you guys down here with me this morning. I just fed the horses their hay and I'm gonna just do a little herd check real quick. So I thought you guys would enjoy that. And then I have just some extra videos on my phone. So I thought at the end of this, I'll throw them up so you guys can see them. There's one of Oliver and Champ roughhousing again. Those two can get pretty rowdy. So I thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. Okay, so first up is our two nosy girls back here in the wagon looking for extra food, aren't you? This is Classy right here. Hi, Classy. She came to us last year. And as soon as JR has some extra time this year, he is going to start training her. But right now, she's just enjoying time out in the herd. Aren't you, girl? She's a real sweetheart. She's a friendly horse. We really like her. She's just beautiful. And then this is Becca's horse, Ozark. She's looking good. She needs to put a little bit of weight on still. Once this green grass comes on, that's gonna help. And we also need to do a herd deworming here really fast. With spring, it's the weather, like today, it's beautiful out. Super warm. I have a jacket on and I'm already hot. So it's definitely time to do a springtime deworming for them. That'll help Ozark gain a little bit of weight. But this is Happy's mama, for those who don't know. Yeah. So we're hoping to show her this year. Becca is. So she'll probably be coming in the barn here shortly. But we will see how that goes. We're very, very busy. But we do want to show her Lucky. I'll show Lucky here in a minute. And we would like to get Lady in the show ring this year too, but it just depends on how her training goes and stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next horses. These two look good and they're very busy eating. Okay guys, and here's Soix. She is a dirty mess right now. Oh my goodness, she's messy. A lot of you know that she's bred to Oliver, aren't you, girl? And she's gonna have a fall baby. I don't know the exact due date. I think it's September. I need to look that up. Pretty sure it's September. So she'll have a fall baby. It'll be Oliver's first foal. She's doing really good, except she's just a mess, aren't you, girl? Huh, she's starting to pooch just a little bit, you can see it. Okay, guys, and here is Chablis. From our breeding dates that we saw the mares breed with our Stallion Bob, Chablis should be due first. But they were also in the pasture with him for a couple months. So that's the hard thing about pasture breeding, is that, you know, they could have gone through a couple heat cycles, and if we didn't see them breeding, it's a little hard to tell for sure when their due date is. But I saw her breeding, so I'm pretty sure I know, you know, roughly when she should be due. So she is due first, and doggone it, I meant to look at the due date so I knew, but sometime in April I'll have to go back and look. We'll do another video on the mares and go over all of that soon. But you can see she's got a pretty big belly. Baby's growing, huh? She's doing real good. And then next to her is our mare, Lucky. Hi, Lucky. Lucky is our easy keeper. She just keeps the weight on so easily. She's like a pony. Sometimes she has to come in the barn and go on a diet even. So Lucky is doing good. We're hoping to have her in the show ring this year too. Be nice. Be nice, Classy. Lucky is one of the sweetest mares you'll ever meet. Oh, and there's Soix. You can see just a little bit of a pooch, a little change to the bottom of her belly there. Okay, and here's Miss Olivia. If you don't know Olivia, go back and watch her video where we got her recently at an auction. And we plan to breed her to Mr. Oliver this spring. So we're pretty excited about that. Oliver will have his second baby next year. Olivia is a sweetheart. And just to update you on, see right there, she had all that hair loss, if you guys remember. And it's looking way better. We're gonna do a follow-up dewormer on her here real shortly, and that will probably just, you know, we'll really see her blossom from that, especially with this warm weather now and spring coming on. It's just gonna really, really, really benefit her. She's looking good though. Okay, and here's Miss Jessie. And as you can see, she's gonna have another baby here this spring. She's also bred to our stallion Bob. I'm excited about this baby. I can't wait to see it. I'm really hoping it's a filly, and I'm really hoping it's a palomino. But we'll see. Jessie is Lucky's sister, and she is just a sweetheart. I love her. She's so pretty, guys, but she's looking good. She's doing real good. And then over here is Miss Karen. Karen came to us last year. I think she was 10 months old when we got her. A friend actually gave her to us for some training that JR did on his mare. So that's how Karen came to be here at Homestead Horsemanship. She's really tall. She's taller than Lady now. She's gonna be a tall girl. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, she's really changed over the winter. She's just looking so much more grown up. And then she's over here with Boots and Lady, so we'll go see them, and I think that's the last of the horses out here. Okay, yeah, so here is Lady. This is our son Isaac's coming 3-year-old. And Jessie's her mama. Yeah, Jessie's her mama, and she is so beautiful. She's a bay. She's just as sweet as Lucky and Jessie. We love her. JR and Isaac really started in on her training. You can go back and watch those videos. We have a couple up. But then the last couple weeks we've been so busy, she's back out here in the pasture. But she'll be back in the barn here shortly. And then here is Mr. Boots. He is so cute. Boots is the first foal that our stallion Bob ever had. He is a yearling. He'll be 2 this September, so not until this fall. He's a real sweet boy. And then he's out of a mare named Tootsie that JR's sister has. She's down at JR's mom's farm. Okay, so everybody's looking really good. Everybody's fed and content right now. So that is our morning check. Oh, I guess real quick, we'll go up and see. I actually pulled Rosie from the herd about a month ago, and she's been up with Bob. And we'll go see her real quick, and I'll kind of tell you why I did that. Hey guys, so I realized I hadn't showed you that we had put, Bob's been up here in this dry lot by the house because we had put Oliver and the foals and Champ out. So we put Bob up here, and he was lonely, and Rosie was just looking kind of rough out in the pasture. Her weight was going down. She was just not looking that great. So I had JR bring her in and put her in here with Bob as a buddy. Plus now she's getting extra hay and grain, and I'm already seeing, the light's shining weird, but she was in the hip area. She was starting to look just a little too thin, especially for a pregnant mama. And it's just been a couple weeks, and I'm able to see some weight back on her. And that baby has grown, her baby belly. So that's good. She needed the extra nutrition, I think. So she's doing good. And just in case you're new to the channel and you're not aware, Rosie, Chablis, and Jessie are all going to be having foals this spring, and our stallion Bob is the sire of all 3. This video that you're seeing right now was actually a couple weeks ago, and Rosie has put on even more weight since then. She's just looking really, really good. And right here you can see her foal is pushing down on her belly right there. I thought it was pretty sweet. Look at that pregnant mama. Earlier, the baby or the foal was moving, and her belly was pointed like in the middle. It was pushed down. It was pretty funny. She's relaxing in the sunshine right now. Hey, pretty girl. No. A little bit later, and Rosie had her belly full, and she was taking a nap. And I just wanted to point out here, I had somebody say the other day that horses don't lay flat on their side like that. especially when they're pregnant. And I see our mares do that all the time. Rosie takes a nap daily like this in the sunshine if it's warm, and then the horses out in the pasture, you'll see them laying like that. So I don't know why they said that. I thought it was interesting, and I didn't know if other people thought that or believed that too, but I just wanted to point out that they do lay down and they go to sleep. Okay, and here's a quick sheepy update. Here is our flock, and we actually have them down here at this old barn. We have a dry lot down here, and so we had to pin them up because they were not staying in the electric fence well. Sheep will stay in the electric fence we have. We have found out if there is plentiful green grass. If there's not, then they'll go through the electric fence. So we're a little worried they're not going to retrain to it very well, but right now we have them in this dry lot, and we have an electric fence running around the bottom. So we're going to feed them hay in here for the next month or a few weeks, and retrain them to the electric fence. Once the grass is caught back up this spring, then we'll start rotating them again, and hopefully that will reset them to the fence. We'll see. We're kind of new to this, so we're learning. We also have to deworm them. And then lambs, they're having a few parasite issues, but lambs will start arriving, I think, the 1st of April. So that's going to be exciting. The little lambs are so sweet. So I'll try to do some more, little sheep updates, maybe a couple videos about the sheep here in the next month, this spring. One cute pony. Two cute ponies. Let's show them something funny about you, Daisy. When Daisy gets a winter coat, she gets a beard. Can you see that? Look how long that is on her. Look how long that is. This is just a little extra video of the foals playing around a little bit. That's Magnolia, Rain, and Happy. So all the girls are playing around right there. Rain is saying hello to Winnie and Daisy in the little barn there. Rain was the first foal born last year, and she's coming up on a year old really quick here. I think March 27th or 28th, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look at her birth date, but it's coming up really fast. So this is our stallion Bob, and it's really beautiful seeing him run around like this. But what he is doing here is his back leg gets stuck. He's basically lame, but that back leg will get stuck, and he'll drag it around, and then to get it unstuck, he'll kind of do some stretches by himself, and he'll start running around and bucking like this to try to get that leg back into place. So even though it's really beautiful to see him running, it's kind of sad in a way also. And the reason why his leg does that is he actually had EPM when he was a foal, like Oliver had. Oliver made a miraculous recovery, and he is, sound and doing really good. Well, Bob didn't make quite the same recovery. Unfortunately, Bob has some permanent damage from it. So Oliver's not the only horse that we have ever had with EPM. As long as Bob has the space to run and be able to move out, his leg is pretty good. But if he's in a confined area, it'll get bad really fast. He had been up in the dry lot for a couple days, but it's a big dry lot. But it's still not the same as having acres and acres to run around. And for him, here in a second, you're going to see what his leg does, just a little bit. Oh, there he goes again.
Great.
Yeah, it's bad right now. Doggone it. So that's what it looks like, and that's what he's doing out there. He's running around trying to pop that leg back into place, basically, is what he's doing. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than normal. It doesn't happen very often. It's really if we leave him, like we'll put him in the round pen or a stall, then it's going to do that. So we try to never confine him to a small space unless we absolutely have to. If you don't know what EPM is, you can Google it. There's a lot of information explaining what it is out there, but it's basically a neurological disease that horses get from infected or infested possum feces. But we'll get into all of that in another video. I really just wanted to show you Bob running around because he's so beautiful. It's sad that he has that, but he's also a very happy boy and living his best life. And here is Oliver and Champ going at it again. They're always playing. And just like last time, I was sitting in the car and I didn't dare get out to film because they would have stopped. Here in a second, watch really close because Champ grabs Oliver's tail. These two will just play and play. They're a funny little pair. But usually Oliver will have the last say. If he decides he's done, then Champ better listen, and you'll kind of see who's the boss. This was just the other day. It's Oliver and Magnolia, and it was really early morning. They were coming over the hill. I think they were starting to wonder what's for breakfast. Don't forget to give all the horses a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure to turn on that notification bell. And if you've enjoyed this video, you might enjoy another one we recently put out called A Day in the Life of Oliver and the Foals. I think you'll enjoy it. Make sure to check it out.